So, who will be recording? Srinivas garu, can you record?
No, sir, I don't have recording application.
So, Veerbhadrappa, can you record the class? And Indrajit, both. Two people.
I don't have recording option.
Okay.
Sir, in WhatsApp, he has pinged that application.
Yeah. So, you try, Indrajit.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes.
Yes. So, today we'll discuss about migration chapter. Okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, intercompany and rules. So, still people are joining. Right, put heading migration. Put heading migration. What do you mean by migration? Any guessing?
Changing of place, one place to another place.
Okay, here, what do you mean by place? In Hyperion.
Making backup and going to we keep the file backup, and when we delete application, we select the application and use it like in snapshots.
Okay, here, where do we migrate the application? From where to where?
From
Yeah,
one
any guess and tell. From one?
application to another.
See, application itself we are moving, right? From one application to another means we are moving the application from
HFM to FCCS.
ERP.
No.
HFM to FCCS it is partially correct. And what do you mean by migration? That is the question.
From ERPs.
No, ERP there is no relation at all. We cannot even migrate that. It is not possible also. Okay. Then question is, what is the life cycle of the project? Where do you do the work?
In servers or cloud?
Yeah, which server?
Oracle.
You
Hyperion
are coming nearer, Indrajit.
Hyperion Financial.
SBase.
No. Why do SBS comes here?
HFM sir.
To another software.
Sorry?
So one software to another software. Like,
what is the terminology we have to use? What is the name we call it?
versions.
Perfect. Production, right?
Yes, sir.
Development to testing, testing to production. So here you have to say, write down the definition of migration. Migration, put heading migration. Moving the application from one instance or environment, within brackets, write environment. We have to say this terminology, okay? You have to use this terminology. Migration means moving the application from one instance, INSTANC, instance, within brackets, environment, to another instance. Moving the application from one instance to another instance. Okay, here instance means example, write down example, dev instance to test instance or prod instance. There will be 3 instances or 2 instances depending upon the budget of the client, right? They may put 4 instances also. One is development, second one is testing, third one is production, and fourth one is DR, disaster recovery. What do you mean by disaster recovery? If anything happens to production server immediately within one day, this DR server will become production server. Okay, that is called disaster recovery. So what is the migration? Migration means moving the application from one instance to another instance. One instance means one environment to another environment. Example, dev instance to test or prod instance. Everyone clear about the definition now? Indrajit? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So here we cannot use the word server because in our system, right? Server means only one server. But in live, you will see 3 or 4 servers in one instance. For example, dev, you will see 3 servers together in dev. In prod, you will see 5 servers. So we cannot use the word server, okay? While practicing, yes, you can use the word because one server, entire dev server may include only one server. But in live, it will be minimum 3 servers. Remember, one is web server, another one is application server, third one is database server. So there will be 3 servers involved in single instance. Everybody clear about this concept? Yes or no? Please confirm. Ajit, Indrajit,
Yes, sir.
Sunil Garu.
Yes, sir. Happens when
Done.
happens,
So-
right?
Sorry.
This will happen whenever there is a deployment or else when there is a migration, isn't it?
Yes, migration. We are talking about migration.
Okay.
I just now I told about the definition of migration, moving the application from one instance to another instance.
Yes.
Okay.
It will occur
Then-
during testing or production or development phase.
Correct. We always do the development activities in development server and then we will migrate it to testing server. Then they will do the testing whether everything is working as expected or not. And then they will give the sign off. Then we will move the artifacts from testing to production. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This is the proper procedure every month we will follow. We never do anything directly in production. Once again, I am saying, including a very small thing also, we never do it in production directly. Okay, first we have to apply everything in development and then testing, and then we'll move that to testing, and then once they do the testing and then they will accept that and they will give the sign off, then we will move that to production. Clear? Don't say in the interviews, right? Don't say that everything you will do in production. Okay, in production they won't even give you the access also, unless and until you are supporting a admin, right? Then they will give you admin access, and that too for reporting cycle, to complete the reporting cycle, process management, creating the users, etc. And there will be a proper procedure for that again. Clear? So directly we never touch production server. Okay, done. Now, what do you mean by upgradation? Any guessing and tell? Guessing. What do you mean by upgradation?
Improvements, sir. Improvements from the old version to the new version.
Correct. So in migration, you can write second point also. Second point, write down. Moving the application from HFM to FCCS is also called migration. Second point, moving the application from HFM to FCCS. Moving the application from HFM to FCCS is also called migration. So from HFM to FCCS, there is no utility as of now. Okay, you have to rebuild everything. So how do we do the migration from HFM to FCCS? Simple, metadata. The same metadata we will rebuild in FCCS. Data grids, the same data grids we will rebuild in FCCS. Data forms, same we will rebuild. Reports, same we will rebuild. Next, tasks, same we will rebuild. Next, users, same. Rules, same. Likewise, we have to rebuild everything here. Clear? There is no direct migration utility. You can write down, put 5-star marks and write. There is no utility. There is no utility to migrate from HFM to FCCS. There is no utility to migrate from HFM to FCCS.
Sir, what does it mean, sir?
What does this means?
I mean,
For example, to move the application from development to testing, right? They
Yeah.
give you LCM, life cycle management utility. With
right.
that one you can export and then you can import everything into testing. Everything it will clone.
Hmm.
but there is no such utility from HFM to FCCS. You have to rebuild everything.
Okay.
Rebuild means rebuild from scratch, re-implementation, nothing but.
Okay.
So the only thing you don't find here is requirement gathering. You will see, and simultaneously you will draw the same picture here. Clear?
Got it.
Advanatena?
Yes, sir. And then, like, we just compared with the HFM on-premises application. So, and we will drag all the dimensions similar to that of on-premises in HFM, isn't it?
Yes, not drag. Simply you have to rebuild it again, re-implement.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
By seeing the existing HFM application, right? We will do the same again in HFM. I mean FCCS.
Okay. Got it.
Right? Moving the application from HFM to FCCS, there is no utility to migrate the application. We have to re-implement or rebuild the. We have to re-implement or rebuild the metadata, comma grids, comma forms, comma reports, etc. Okay. ఇప్పుడైనా ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ఏదైనా యూటిలిటీ ఉందా అంటే మీరు ఉంది అన్నారా దొరికిపోయినట్టేమ్మా మళ్ళీ చెప్తాను వన్స్ అగైన్ ఇన్ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ దే విల్ ఆస్క్ యూ వెదర్ దేర్ ఇస్ ఎనీ యూటిలిటీ టు మైగ్రేట్ ద అప్లికేషన్ ఫ్రమ్ హెచ్ఎఫ్ఎం ఆర్ FHFM to FCCS. You have to say no, there is no utility at all. You have to rebuild everything. Everyone clear?
So the migration is like a transition process.
అబ్దుల్ గారు మీరు కొంచెం స్లోగా చెప్పరా మీరు బాగా ఎక్కువ వచ్చేస్తుంది మీ వాయిస్ సరిగ్గా వినబడతలేదు
Yes, the migration is nothing but a transition process.
Did anyone understand what he told?
No, sir.
Sir, a lot of echo is coming, Abdul. Means we are unable to hear what you are saying. Either you reduce your mic means volume or keep your mic a little bit space and then talk. Or you can type the question in chat. Abdul. Abdul garu unnara? Are you with us? Is migration nothing but transition process? Yes. So we call it as migration name. Okay, correct. Nothing but transition. So what is upgradation? Can anybody tell? Moving the application from one version to another version. Ajit told. Yes, that is called. Write down. Upgradation means moving the application from old version to new version. Moving the upgradation means moving the application from old version to new version. Example 11.1.2.4. Example 11.1.2.4 to 11.2.7. This is the new version actually. Moving upgradation means moving the application from old version to new version. Example 11.1.2.4 to 11.2.7. So once so here how do we do the upgradation? For example, you logged into the workspace here, right? So here how do we find the version here? So click on help, about. Here you can see show details. Here you can see the version 11.1.2.4. Right? See, you can see Hyperion Financial Management, everything. So Hyperion Financial Management, what is the version here? 11.1.2.4. So tomorrow when you log in and see, it should be 11.2.6 up to 11.2.7. That is called upgradation. So we never do upgradation in Hyperion, okay? Because if anything goes wrong, right, old version will not work and new version will not work. Write down. Put 3 star marks at it. We never do upgradation in Hyperion. We never do upgradation in Hyperion. Why? Everybody understood, right? Why don't we do? Because if anything goes wrong, right, your old version will not work and new version will not work. So what do? We'll keep the old version like that only, and we'll install a new version in another system, and we'll migrate the application from old version to new version. Write down. We install new version in new servers. We install new version in new servers, and then migrate the application from old version to new version. We install new application in new servers, and then migrate the application from old version to new version. So there is no concept of upgradation in Hyperion. Okay, we always do migration only. That is the reason we put the chapter name as migration. Andaru raskunnaru kadamma, everybody written the notes, right? Yes or no? Harthe garu raskunnara?
Sorry, sir.
Sir, we are using Hyperion in system or in server, sir?
System is nothing but server, right?
Sir, my system is a server, sir.
Yes, if you install everything in your system, it will become server,
Okay, sir.
right?
Yes.
It may be a single server, or it may be a dual server, or it may be a 3 servers, combination of 3 servers.
Sir,
So I can
if
split
I
my
want
database into one server, application server into one server, and web server into one server. Together it will be dev instance. Okay.
sir, if I want to do migration in my server, how I will do?
So you have to follow the support matrix. So come here. So here I might have given you the support matrix also. Go to here, part 3, I guess. Part 3. Is there any support matrix here? Smart view, process flow. Yeah, see, this is support matrix. So you have to follow this one, system certification. See, here I have given you what are the softwares you have to use. See, this is for 11.11.2.3, right? So here there will be another version where 1 minute. Come here. See, okay, this is for 11.1.1.3, but similarly everything will be there for 11.1.2.4, everything. They will release a support matrix here. You have to understand what are the softwares you can use. You can always use your application servers, right? See, here you can see what are the application servers you can use, what are the databases you can use, what are the document. So likewise, right? Everything will be there. 1 minute. EPM system basic platform. Yes. Operating system, right? Here. Operating system, you can use all these operating systems. There. Likewise, right? They'll release a support system. So if you use the same support matrix, yes, you can install in our system. So here I'll open the main server. Sorry?
Rajni, I have one question.
Yeah.
Sir, do we need to upgrade all servers every time or only application server?
All servers.
Oh, including all. Who will do this, Rajni, in production? DBA or we?
We only do. Infra guy will do that one. Only the database server DB will do.
Okay.
Right, remaining everything we'll see. See? When you see here, this is right click and see the server, right? Server is 2012. See, Indrajit, you can install Hyperion only in Windows server, okay, or Linux server.
Yes,
You
sir.
cannot install in Windows 10 or Windows 11, okay? It is not possible.
That's
Minimum
only I'm
requirement
asking,
is
sir.
2012 server or 2016 R2.
Yes, sir. So, sir, I don't have server, so I cannot install now.
Yeah, you cannot install. But you can use a virtual. See, if you are having 16 GB RAM, let me
Yes.
know.
Yes.
I already, I'll give you the link. You can download and you can use it in your own system. Okay, everyone.
Yes.
ఎవరికైతే 16 GB RAM ఉంటుందో వాళ్ళు you need not depend on my server. Okay, you can work. You can have your own implementation. I mean, instance. Okay, Nama? Done?
Yes.
Everybody understood, right? Right. Now, shall we start migration? Now, how many types of migration? Indrajit, if I ask you to migrate the application, can you do it without any knowledge? I don't tell any steps. Can you do that now with your current knowledge? Yes or no?
Sir, we have to install that, no, sir.
Okay, leave it. Everything, you have everything. Now, can you do it or not without any knowledge?
If I have a document or something, I can see.
No document, nothing. With
No,
your
sir.
current knowledge, can you migrate the application from one instance to another instance? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No. Harita garu Miru?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. Chepande, how do we do that? Tell me the steps. Yes, you can do. Harita garu, I'm saying. Indrajit can do, you can do, everyone can do. Now, how do we do that? What are the
Correct.
steps?
Sir, we must be getting updated. We have to follow that.
No document, nothing. You have to do it without any knowledge, without any document, Indrajit. Harita garu, మీరు చెప్పండి. You tell me the steps. The first step is
C drive Oracle.
okay. Application. I'm saying migrating the application.
Okay. Sir.
How do you do? Ajit, can you tell?
No, sir. Sorry.
Yeah, you can tell Ajit. You know. You all know how to do the migration, but you are forgetting. That's it.
From
Same application, you have
snapshots,
to replicate in. See, you have application in dev. You have to
Right.
replicate the same application in test.
Right.
copy, sir.
Yeah, I'm asking you the steps, exact step by step.
So we will be moving the changes which we done in the dev environment to the testing environment. So
How
that
do you do? That's what I'm saying. How do you move the entire application with the current
with the
knowledge?
local host, sir, with the local host.
No, you are not getting. Sunil garu ఇంకెవరైనా?
First, we have to create grid, send form, then metadata.
Directly before that?
We have to install the new server.
It is installed
Application.
already.
Application creation.
Application, how do you move the application? That's what I'm saying. You have dev instance and you have test instance ready. Now you have worked in dev instance. Application is also ready in dev instance. You have to, and your test instance is blank. There is no application at all in test instance. Now you have to move the application from dev to test. How do you do? That is what I am asking. You tell me the steps. You all know this.
User creation.
Everything is ready. Only I am talking about application.
Yes.
We need to rebuild everything, sir. So that I mean, by looking onto that, we have to rebuild it.
No, you can do that.
Sorry.
First, you have to create the application, right? How do you create the same application in there? You will extract the profile file from dev and create the same application in test. Next, you will export the metadata. You will import the metadata. You will export the grids. You will import the grids. You will export the forms. You will import the forms. You will export the reports. You will import the forms. I mean reports. You will extract the rules and you will load the rules. That's it, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is called manual
Yes,
migration.
sir.
Write down. First, there are 4 types of migration. There are 4 types of migration. First thing, traditional migration. Anybody can do this. Anybody means anybody. Without any knowledge, they can do this. Already you created your own applications, right? In my system, and you are copying the metadata from Baba application to example Baba application and rules application. They are all they both are replications, right? Same thing. Write down. Traditional way of migration. First way of migration is traditional way of migration. First point, steps. First point. How do we extract the profile file? When you go to navigate, administer, consolidation, administration, right? You want the Baba application profile, right? You can extract the profile file from here, right? With the same profile file, you can create another application, correct?
So we have to extract and load it, sir.
Yeah, I'll tell you the steps. Wait, I want to show you. First step is, write down, first extract application profile, and create new application in test. See here, we are using the word dev and test, dev as source and test as target, okay? So see applications here. Can I extract the profile here from Baba? Yes, right click. See extract profile. So extract the application profile from dev. Extract the application profile from dev app and create new application in test. Extract the application profile from dev and create new application in test. Okay, application is created now. What next? Simply we'll go to the extract tasks here in the application. Write down next second step, extract metadata, comma security, comma rules. See, extract security, metadata, rules, member list. Extract security, comma metadata, comma rules, comma member list, and load it into test. Don't write it, it's a target application, and load it into target application. Third point. So all the data forms, see, right here, Abdul Rahim, see here, right here you can see, right, load documents and extract documents. Extract data forms, data grids, reports, and load it into target system, target application. Extract data forms, grids, reports, and load it into target system. That's it. Your migration is completed, right? So how do we extract the data? Yes, data also you can extract. See, extract data. You can see, you can extract entire data and then you can load it into application. Write down third point, next point, extract data and load into target system. So normally we don't extract the data, okay? Because data will always come from ERP, right? There is no necessity to load the data. But if you want to load, you can load data also. So data within brackets, write down. Not needed. Data not needed. Okay. Now, is this easiest way? Do you need any technical knowledge for this one, migration? Indrajit?
No, sir.
No, it is very easy. Then people don't prefer this in live. Why? There are some disadvantages in this migration. So what are the advantages? No advantage. Only a layman can do this. So that is the only advantage. We don't write about the disadvantages. We will write about disadvantages. Write down disadvantages. Okay. If your data is 1 GB or 2 GB, it's okay. If your data is 100 GB, then Ajit, Indrajit, try. If you are having a small data, yes, you can always move. You are having 100 GB data, then how do you extract the data? So when you extract data here, say every month you have to extract. Likewise, every month you have to extract. For every entity you have to extract. You have to, right? While loading the data, see, you can load only 10 files. See? You can load only 10 files. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So if any data is missing, right, it will take a lot of time to reconcile. So while extracting data, you cannot extract everything in single file. Your system will die. Because if your data is huge, right, your system will hang. So what we have to do, we have to extract by entity and by month and by year. So first we extract India data for January, and then February, and then March, April, May, June, July, September, October, November, December. If we are having 100 entities, then 100 into 12, 1200 files, it will come. So we never do, like in our entire lifetime, we never extract the data like this. But yes, we have done one time. For Invent2 Health, the project name is Invent2 Health. It is a US based company, and they are migrating the application from their network to Oracle network. So we cannot even copy because the network is different. So what they did is they sent us the hard disk through courier. They couriered from US to India, Bangalore. Okay, so we asked them to extract the data month wise and entity wise. Total, we got around, I don't remember, around 500 files, I guess. So what I did is I asked my team to load the data, to load the 10 files. These 10 files used to take 2 hours like that. So every 2 hours, entire team, right? Somebody has to come and they have to load the data, and we have given the numbers to the data files 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Okay, nearly entire 2 days, I guess 2 or 3 days, including night also. Night 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, somebody has to come to office and they has to trigger this load. So every 2 hours, right? We did this. Yes, totally it took 3 days. But if anything, any file is missing, right? How do you find that one? It is not possible to find that one. So, right? You have to do the reconciliations, income statement, balance sheet. There your balance sheet or income statement will not match, right? Then you have to find out where went wrong. So literally it is very, 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 very risky. So it happened 10 years back. That time, right? There is no utilities, nothing. A very old version it is. Now there is no such manual migration. Clear? Everything is automated. Write down. First disadvantage: if data is huge, chances of missing data. If data is huge, chances of missing data. Second disadvantage. See? Okay, documents. So here in live also you will see a lot of folders. What are the folders? You will see balance sheet. Under balance sheet you will see current assets. First you will see financial statements folder. Under financial statements, balance sheet and income statement and cash flow. Under income statement, again income statement means under balance sheet you will see current assets like that. So can I migrate the folder here? See, it is grayed out. So you cannot migrate the folder. You can migrate only data forms or data grids directly. Write down. Second disadvantage: you cannot migrate. You cannot migrate folders. So the same folder structure I need to get in test, right? So first you have to manually create this folder, and then you have to move the data forms to this folder. So write down. We cannot migrate folders. So we have to create the folder structure first manually. We have to create the folder structures manually. We have to create the folder structure manually and move the data forms and grids one by one. So again, when you see, right, when you load here, how many data grids you can move? 10 at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here I will select the folder, root folder. So if I want to move to Ashok, yes, select. So then root Ashok. Likewise, you have to move the data forms one by one. You cannot do entire data frames at a time. Clear? We cannot. Write down the point. You have written, right? We cannot migrate the folders. So we have to create the folder structures manually. We have to create the folder structure manually and move forms and grids one by one. Right? These are the disadvantages in traditional migration. Any doubts in traditional migration? Any doubts in traditional migration? Ajit, Indrajit? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Write down. Second type of migration. Database to database copy. Second way of migration. Second way of migration. Database to database copy. Steps. First point. Steps. First point. Export. EXPOT. Export. Export dev schema tables. Export dev SCHEMA schema tables. And import into test schema tables. And import into test schema tables. Second point, reconfigure test data, test Hyperion components. Reconfigure test Hyperion components. That's it. So this one also, normally people don't do this. Why? So what do you mean by schema here? Anybody? Can anybody tell what do you mean by schema? SCHEMA schema.
Schema means file.
No, it's not. Schema means tables. So here, this is our server, right? So there will be a database installed here. See? So click on this and this is the database tables. See? This is SQL Server 2008. So SAIRAM 123. Sairam 123 is your password. So if you have your own system, right, you can log into database also. Again, you can see the data. See? So expand the database here. HFM, HYP, HFM. These are the tables. So how many tables we have? See, all these are tables. There will be many tables here. See, account, custom dimension, everything, entity dimension, for everything there will be a table here. So all these tables, right, contents of these tables. For example, go to where is your data stored? Here. When you see here, data will be stored here in here. So right, query SCLUCD select star from yes. Say execute. There is no data here. Okay, 2018 there is no data. So any data in 2015. So right, all these, right, you can copy, you can execute. There is no data in DC 16. We'll see 16. Okay, there is no data. But yes, everything, right, all the tables and everything you can copy from dev to test. Right? Who will do this one? Anybody? Who will do this? Can you do this? Can I do this? No, it is not possible because we are not database administrators, right? Database people can do it very, very easily. Right? They will copy all the tables and they will copy it to, they will extract all the tables from dev and they will copy it to test. Then why do we need to reconfigure again? Second step, reconfigure. So here, right? 1 minute. Let me open the Excel sheet. I'll explain. So you have dev instance. Server name is dev dev. Here you have test instance. Server name is test test. So here we have cluster, right? HFM cluster. While creating the application, you will select the cluster. So dev dev cluster. Here it is called TSTCLUS. Right. It is a separate instance. Dev is separate instance. Now, when you copy all the tables from here to here, right? This application name and cluster name, everything will be changed. So to change it again to test, right? We will reconfigure the Hyperion components. Otherwise, you will get an error, right? It will always show test cluster, dev cluster here in test cluster. So only you cannot copy all the tables. Only few, whatever the tables needed to be copied, right? Only those tables should be copied. That is the reason you need a database administrator, expert in database and expert in Hyperion. Together they can do this one, right? So now you tell me who will do this work? Chepandama, evaru chestari work?
Database administrator.
Database administrator. That is the reason we never touch this one also. But I personally prefer this way because this way is very, very easy. I can complete the entire migration in just 2 days. 1 day or 2 days is enough. You can come migrate everything. But we should be very, very careful. I told you, right? If you have a database expert and Hyperion expert, then only you can do this. Yeah, regularly we do this because I'm very good in database. I mean, when I say up to Hyperion, I can handle database also. Right? Write down. Disadvantages. What is the advantage in this migration? Time taking. Less is means very less time. Okay, we can migrate every application in very less time. Only a database to database copy, right? You don't need to do anything. Directly, you have to run the commands in a database. Automatically, it will copy all the tables to target tables. Clear? What is the disadvantage here? Write down. Disadvantage. First disadvantage. It is more DBA work, database administrator work. It is more DBA work than Hyperion work. Why we don't do this type? Because we will get the project and the billing will go to database people, database team. See, when you are in the office, right? Every billing is counted. So if you are having 5 members, all 5 members should give billing, right? So your manager will get the project. Now, if in your team there is no database administrator, then we have to go to database team and we have to engage one person. We have to pay them. Entire billing will go to that person because here Hyperion people, right? They will help them. Only this don't copy this table. They don't copy this table. That's it. Remaining everything the database administrator will do. So this is more DBA work than Hyperion work. Second disadvantage. If reconfiguration fails, nothing will work. If reconfiguration fails, nothing will work. What do you mean by reconfiguration? See here. So when you do this one, this is infra activity again. This reconfiguration is an infra activity. See, where is the EPM system reconfigurator? Right click, run as administrator. Here you will see all the components are reconfigured. Configured already. Just give me 1 second. Let it open. So infra, third means write down. If reconfiguration fails, nothing will work. Third, it is infra work. Reconfiguration is infra work. Third disadvantage, reconfiguration is infra work. INFRA, infra, right? Reconfiguration is infra work. Chondamandro, everybody see? So everything is configured here. First I have configured shared services and then I have configured HFM and then I have configured HFR and then SBase planning, etc. etc. See, everything is in green color. See, FDM is configured, SBase is configured, HFM is configured, right? Planning is configured, profitability and cost management is configured, reporting is configured. So you have to reconfigure all these things. This foundation is not configured because here some components, right? We don't use. So I did not configure. BI publisher we never use, and logical web address we never use. So I skipped this one because we don't use that. Here remaining everything is configured. See, calculation manager is configured, EPMA is configured, everything is configured here. Clear? So if this reconfiguration fails, right, nothing will work. That is the reason second way of migration also we never use. Clear? Right on. Third way of migration. Any doubts in second way of migration? కానీ ఒక విషయం చెప్తాను అందరికి. If you are a DBA, means if you are very good in database, then this is the best way of migration. Trust me. Everything will be cloned within one day. As it is. You need not worry about what anything is missing or like that. 100% this is the best way. Only provided you have a DBA within your team. ఇది ఎప్పుడు నేను చెప్పాను కదా ఇన్వెంట్ టు హెల్త్ అని ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఎప్పుడు 2009 ఐ గెస్, ఐ డోంట్ రిమెంబర్ ద ఎగ్జాక్ట్ ఇయర్. సో వీ గాట్ ఏ క్యాంపస్ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్. యాక్చువల్లీ వీ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్ సమ్ జూనియర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ద క్యాంపస్. సో అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దట్ రైట్ team, one is database, very good in database. So that time, right, I preferred this, first time I preferred this way of migration. We are very, very successful and we created a model for this one. For every client, right? Yes, because we need not depend on database team because we have our own DBA existing in our team. Billing will come to our team only. Then I suggested this way of migration. So Tata Idea, right? Idea project. It is in Pune. We migrated from 11.1.1.3 to 11.1.1.2.3. I guess I don't remember the version also. In 2009 or 2010, we did this just in 1 month. We completed the entire migration, including reconciliations and data validations also. So in interviews, if they ask you how much time will you take for migration, Indrajit, I am asking you a question. Indrajit, Ajit, how much time you take for migration? What is your answer?
If you are aware of the DBA, I mean database architecture, we can do it in 1 day. Like
No. Entire migration project, I am saying. Entire project.
1 month or
single
2
activity.
months.
A simple migration will take 3 months to 4 months. Clear everyone? 3 months minimum or 2 months minimum. Why? First is from their production to our means from when I say version, old version production to new version dev, will migrate the application, and then we will do the reconciliations, data reconciliations. Data should match, right, Ajit? So that data reconciliation will take at least 1 week. First installation we have to do, right? Installation will take at least 3 weeks. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks minimum. Okay, 2 weeks we spent on installation, and then we do the migration just in 2 days. It's not 1 day or 2 days. At least we'll take 3 days. So that we'll do everything, and then means almost 4 weeks completed. Correct? Now you do the reconciliation. This will take lot of time. All the users will be involved in this one. They will test each and every income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement, funds flow statement, intercompany eliminations, everything, each month by month and year by year. They will create a templates and they will do the reconciliation. Then yes, everything is matching. They will give a sign off that everything is matching. Now we will migrate the application from dev to new production. Okay, done. So it will take 2 months, right? What about this 2 months data? Again, we have to do the incremental migration, right? That will take at least 1 week. So here, literally, you are spending 2.5 months, right? So if any bugs or any Oracle SRs, we will raise SRs, and there will be some product issues also. Whatever is there in the old version, it will be changed in the new version. For example, there is no concept of EPMA in new version. They have removed that one. Likewise, any product defects, right? So total migration will take 3 months. Everyone clear? Andarku advaindamma? So in interviews, they will ask you how much time it will take for migration. Yes, 3 months. How much time it will take for migration from HFM to FCCS? Again, 3 months. Clear? Nothing will be completed in 1 day or 2 days. And how many people will be involved? Literally 3 people will be involved. Trust me.
Sir, one question, sir, here. But here you mentioned that like this database to database migration will be happen in a short time. Like let's say
the activity will be completed in 1 day.
Okay.
Whether it is you have to show them that everything is moved perfectly, right? You have to reconcile, right?
Okay, so the reconcile
the data.
much time.
Yes,
Okay.
that will
Got
take a lot of time. Installation, you cannot shortcut that. Installation you have to install in dev instance, and then test instance, and then prod instance. All three instances you have to install, right?
Okay.
So if you take one instance for 1 week also, 3 weeks you will spend in installation only, correct?
Yeah.
So you have to sync their dev and our dev, their test and our test. I mean old version dev and new version dev, old version test and new version test, old version prod and new version prod, correct? And directly you cannot migrate to prod. So first we will do from old prod to new dev, and then we will reconcile the entire data. We will move that to test and we will reconcile everything, and then we will migrate to prod. So meanwhile, it will be 1 month will be completed. These 1 month people will be entering the data again in old version. Then that incremental data, that is called incremental data. Again, we have to migrate the incremental data again here. That we will do in 3 or 4 days. And one fine Monday, we'll go live. So that Monday, people will start entering in both the systems. And they will see, yes, everything is matching. Then next week, they will stop entering the data in old version. And they will continue in new version. After some time, right? Say 3 months or 4 months or one reporting cycle, one entire year reporting cycle, they will dismantle these old servers. They will reformat and they will use it for some other purpose. Clear, everyone? Yes or no? This is how the migration works. Write down. Third way of migration. Copy application utility. Copy application utility. So you need not learn about this one because there is no such utility now. They have removed this one. This utility used to work. This utility used to work until 11.1.2.3 version. This utility used to work. This utility used to work until 11.1.2.3. Oracle has stopped this in latest versions. Second point, Oracle has stopped this utility in latest versions. Why they stopped? This is the question you have to answer. Write down. Oracle has stopped this utility in latest versions because you have to log into server and do. You have to physically log into the server. You have to physically log into the server and do this activity. And then make server access ledanukondi. If you don't have server access, then you cannot do this. You cannot do this work. Right? So this utility, actually, this is also very good utility actually. So just give me 1 second. I might have this utility. So click on users, right administrator desktop. It should be here. No. Documents. No. So yeah, it used to have, I guess, middleware, user products, appear in financial management, utilities. So no, okay, no issues. Next, fourth way of migration. Write down. This is very, very important. Regularly we do this. Fourth way of migration, LCM, life cycle management. LCM, life cycle management. Anybody can do this. There is no server dependency. Write down steps. Easy. So here we have, right, rules, practice, and Baba, right? We use these two applications. Write down steps. Click on navigate. Click on navigate. Administer. Click on navigate, administer, shared services console. Click on navigate, administer, shared services console. Expand application group. Expand application group. expand HFM group. Once again, click on navigate, administer, shared services console, expand application group, expand HFM group, single click on application, Baba application. Single click, not right click, single click. So see, here you can see application base level data, snapshot, configuration, dimensions, documents, forms, intercompany, member list, everything you can export and then you can import. So while practicing, I suggest everyone to only migrate forms. So how much time it will take? It will take at least 2 or 3 hours in live. So you cannot wait 2 or 3 hours, right? So when you migrate only forms, right? Data forms and data grids, it will take less time. So that the procedure is same. Write down. Single click on Baba application. Next point, select required artifacts. Artifacts means everything. See artifact list. Artifact means metadata, data, security, member list, rules, reports, data forms, data grids, journals, etc. Everything. Clear? So select required artifacts. Example, forms and grids. Select required artifacts and click on export. Select required artifacts and click on export. So here I'll put it as Baba underscore FORMS forms underscore what is today's date? 19 FAB 2022. Export, that's it. See, everything will be exported. Refresh. You have to wait for some time. See, total 582 data forms and grids. Right? See? Refresh. See, in live, if you select everything, right? Literally, it will take 2 to 3 hours, including data. Refresh, refresh, refresh. So, refresh.
Sir, while exporting, we have to do refresh, sir.
No. Just to whether it is completed or not. So it is failed. No issues. When it is failed, right? It means it cannot migrate all the data forms. Okay. So where is the data form? So Mahesh data form is, it is something, there is problem in this one. So you need not worry. These 2 data forms did not come. Okay, done. Right? So write down. A migration file will be generated under file system. See? Write down. Next point. A migration file will be generated under file system. See, Baba forms. You can see, right? See this one. A migration file will be generated under file system. Right click on the file and download to your local desktop. Right click on the file and download to local system. See, you can download it in our local system. Right click on the file and download to local system. Next point, upload the same file in test instance. Upload the same file in test instance. How do I upload? See, when I right click on file, you can upload the file. Upload the file to test instance. How do I upload? Right click on file system and upload. Right click on, within brackets, write down. Right click on file system and upload. Now you have to import it in your test instance. Before that, right? Let me open rules practice and see. We'll see. In rules practice, how many data grids we have, we'll see. Go to documents. So, right, I'll delete everything here. So, from here to here, yes, delete. Done. Right, expand. From here to here, delete. So these folders, all the folders will be deleted tonight. Okay. we'll have a very, very new fast application. So yes, I'll delete this folder also now. Yes. Done. I'll delete this folder also, people. Right? Delete this. Yes, I'll delete this folder also. Yes, randomly you can delete all the folders. Okay. Rahul. Yes, I'll delete these folders also. So there will be many grids here. So delete. Yes. So where is, yes, we'll delete this folder also. Now when you migrate, everything should come. Correct? So yes, close this one. Right. Right on. Next step. Open test instance shared services. Open test instance shared services. Expand file system. Expand file system. Expand migration file. Expand migration file. Again, single click on application. See, here you can see forms and data grids, right? You can select everything, all the forms. So we got a problem with Mahesh, right? Where is Mahesh? Mansoor, Mahesh, untick that one. Yes, same data grids also, data forms. So where is Mahesh folder here? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, Mahesh, untick that one. That's it. Remaining everything will migrate. Clear? Click on import file. So where do we migrate? Into rules application. Now import. That's it. See? Refresh. You can see in progress, right? No need to refresh actually, because in live it will take 2 or 3 hours, right? Simply we'll come after 2 hours and we'll refresh here. Then it will be completed. Refresh. It is also failed, no issues. There might be some other folder. Okay. Chandana. There is no Chandana. So yes, you cannot write. So no issues. Okay. Now come here. Go to rules practice and open, and we will see all the so Chandana already came, right? See, we have deleted this folder, all the forms again came back, right? So yes, we can do this LCM anytime, very easy. So what is the advantage in this LCM? You don't need to depend on server. You don't need server access. Simply you will open dev shared services. You will export everything. You will download to your local desktop. The same file you will upload it in test instance, and then you will migrate all the artifacts, metadata, data, everything will move as it is. Okay. So the metadata should be in sync between these two dev instance and the test instance. Okay. You will face some some small little errors. You can solve that one or two data forms, right? They are incomplete data or non-sync forms, right? They will always fail. Then you have to do it manually or see, and you have to rebuild only those forms, 1 or 2 forms. That's it. This is called LCM, life cycle management. Very easy. Clear? Any doubts in this one? LCM? In
I have a question. Rajni, does it upload all the data, even everything? I mean, right?
Everything, including data also. So here data you can see. When you click here, right? Shared services, when you click here, see? It will give you application base level data. See? When you click this one, right? Including data will be migrated. But in practice, don't put this data because it will take a lot of time. When you migrate the data, literally it will take hours. Clear? Sometimes it will take 2-4 hours also. If your data is if data is huge, right, then it will take 4 hours, 5 hours also. But it will serve the purpose. Okay, you can do everything. A very easy way of migration. This is. Everyone clear? Yes or no?
Sir, in live we use this method, sir.
Yes, always we use LCM only, no other way. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Because it is easy and there is no dependency, right?
Yes, sir. There we have to depend on database administrator.
Correct. First way means first way, yes. That is
Second
also okay, but if it is only one data form or one data grid, then traditionally you can use. Simply you can export that particular form and you can import it here.
Sir, which is more time taking?
Which is more time taking means, see, it depends on data, Indrajit. This question we can answer based on our data. If your data is huge, right, anything will take time. But database to database copy, even data is huge also, it will take the same time. Because you are not moving the data from web, right? Simply you are going to the database server and there you are running all the schema commands. It's a copy, mirroring, right? So I prefer database to database the best way. Always. Even now also recently we have done that one. From one old version to new version. Clear? This is called migration. Now put heading. Migration in FCCS. It is even easier than this LCM. Migration in FCCS. So open this. Close this. Write FCCS. Open. Write down. Click on navigate. FCCS migration. Click on navigate. They made it very easy. You need not even write the notes also. Click on navigate. Migration. See? Same LCM. So here I can see document repository means reports, data management is FDM, calculation management rules, groups and membership means users. So expand core. Click on core. Here you will see all the metadata, data, grids, data forms, etc. So expand cube, expand console cube. So again, I'm taking only data forms. Okay, that's it. A simple. You need, see here, if you put relational data again, it will take a lot of time. So don't put relational data. Don't practice data copy. Okay. So write forms. Click on export. That's it. So again, so rbompada underscore, yes, we'll put it as underscore forms underscore. That's it. Okay. Same LCM. Refresh. Completed. See, it is very fast. Where is the migration file? File will be stored in snapshots. See, rbompada forms. Right? So before that, we will go to data grids, data forms, we will delete everything. Go to data. Here you cannot delete. Go to here. In data forms, we will delete everything here. So expand. So Harita, yes, delete this. Done. Delete Harita folder also. Delete. Yes. Right. Sajan, this one delete everything. Done. Again, folder delete. Yes. Vera also delete everything. So without deleting the forms, we cannot delete the folder, right? So yes, everything is deleted, right? Now when you migrate, everything should come automatically. Close this one. So go to navigate, migration. You have writing the notes, right? Click on navigate, migration, expand core. expand core or click on core, expand cube, expand console, and select expand console, select data forms. See, any whatever you want, you can select. Okay, select data forms and click on export. Next point, a migration file will be created under snapshots. A migration file will be created under snapshots. See, this one you can again download. See, click on this, download to your local desktop and upload it into test or prod. Next, expand migration file under snapshots. Expand migration file under snapshots. Click on 3 dots under actions. Click on 3 dots under actions. Click on 3 dots under actions and import. That's it. Click on 3 dots under actions and import. Click OK. See, everything will be migrated. Simple, very, very simple. See, in 1 second it migrated. See, this is very, very fast. Now go to your forms and see whether you see everything or not. Can I see all the forms here? You have to log off and log in again. Log off. Log in again. Now you see Harita, Vera, Sunil folder. Again, click on navigate and see forms. Expand here. Right? Can I see? See? Can I see? Yes, everything will come automatically. So, because this is the Linux, right? It is very, very fast. So the same data forms when you migrated in HFM, it took little bit of time, but here in 1 second it completed. Yes, entire migration will complete in some 30 minutes or 40 minutes here, even though you have data. Okay, in LCM, the LCM in FCCS is very fast. Same thing, it is also called LCM only, life cycle management. Okay, the same file will be created. Both will be same. HFM and the same concept they introduced in FCCS. This is called migration. Any doubts in migration? Adagandamma. Indrajit, Ajit garu.
Here you saw you have to delete some folder, something.
That is for you have to check whether a migration is coming correctly or not. See, in live we never delete Indrajit. Okay, this is for your testing purpose. I have deleted Haritha folder. Again, it came back, right? That is then I can trust. Okay, it is working fine.
It is much easier when compared to the HFM, sir.
Yes, very, very easy. And there is no confusion also.
Sir, but we cannot migrate from HFM to FCCS, right?
There is no utility, 100%. You have to manually do the entire work.
See, if we get project like we need to move from HFM to FCCS, we need to have access HFM also, right?
Yes, you will be given HFM access and then FCCS access. In HFM, you will take entire metadata in Excel. Then we will rebuild that in in FCCS Excel. You have a SmartView template, right? We'll copy, paste, and then submit. We'll rebuild the entire metadata. That only rebuilding the metadata will take at least 2 weeks to 3 weeks. Then everything is easy. Again, open here and open simultaneously here and rebuild the same data form, same data grid, etc.
Sir, in FCCS only LCM method is used.
Yes, there is no other utility or even there is no concept of database to database copy also. There is one more concept.
But in if we will migrate from HFM to FCCS, there we have to do that.
See, here there is a clone environment also. This one, yes. Clone environment means from your production to target. Write down. There is another way in FCCS. Write down. There is another way in FCCS to clone the environment. There is another way of migration. Recently introduced. This is recently introduced. There is another way of migration in FCCS. That is clone environment. click on navigate, clone environment. Click on navigate, clone environment. Give the target URL, user ID and password. That's it. Click clone. This is also very, very easy actually.
Second point.
Yeah. Click
What is
on
the second?
navigate, clone environment. Next point, click target URL, username, password. Give target URL, username, password, and click clone. That's it. In interest, they'll ask you this one because previously we used to migrate that data. It used to take a lot of, we have to download it to our local system, and then we have to upload it into test instance, and then we have to import again. Now, no need. Simply clone target. You have to open your product and you have to give the target URL, means test instance here, test URL here, user ID and password, and clone. Automatically it will clone the entire system. This is very, very easy again.
Sir, in real time, who will be giving this target URLs and those things?
They will give, right, test instance. See, every Friday a test instance will be upgraded, right?
Okay.
Immediately Saturday morning we will clone from production to test, and then we'll test whether everything is working as expected or not.
Okay.
This is very, very useful.
Okay.
Previously, right, the migration file used to take, you used to have 6 GB, 3 GB to minimum 3 GB to 6 GB. We used to download to our local desktop. నా దగ్గర మైగ్రేషన్ ఫైల్ కూడా ఉంది, ఇంకా 6 GB ఫైల్. చచ్చినట్టు మీ లోకల్ డెస్క్టాప్ కి డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుని మళ్ళీ టెస్ట్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ లోకి అప్లోడ్ చేసుకోవాలి మీరు. We have to upload it into test instance and then you have to import it. But now there is no such downloading and uploading. Simply in production, open your production and give your URL as test URL here, and then user ID and password. Automatically click on clone. Everything will be cloned. Your production will be cloned in test instance. Immediately you can start your reconciling the data.
Sir, any chances of risk in this, like just ask?
No, there is no risk because we always take the backup, right? Even if risk also, if you have to mail to SR, you have to raise an SR with the Oracle support. They will restore it.
Okay.
They made it very, very, very easy. There is one disadvantage also. Previously, there used to be 2 or 3 infra people used to be there, technical people. Now, no jobs for them. Literally, this is actually, even though they made it easy, right? So, lot of admin jobs they have, what do you say? They taken back, Oracle people. Literally, చెప్పాలంటే మనకి కన్సల్టెంట్స్ కాదు, అడ్మిన్ పీపుల్ కి చాలా జాబ్ రిస్క్ అనమాట. అంటే లేదు ఈ మధ్య అడ్మిన్ జాబ్స్. సి ఇన్ క్లౌడ్ దేర్ ఇస్ నో కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ అడ్మిన్ జాబ్స్. వన్స్ అగైన్ ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ క్లియర్, బికాస్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈజ్ ఆటోమేటెడ్. ఆ అడ్మిన్ జాబ్స్ మాత్రం తగ్గిపోయినాయి అమ్మా. బట్ ఎస్, స్టిల్ వీ హ్యావ్ కన్సల్టెంట్ జాబ్స్, రికన్సిలేషన్స్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ వీ డూ. Application maintenance, applications, metadata changes, everything we do. But no concept of admin jobs. Clear? Future lo kuda, once again I am saying, IT people, particularly IT people, right? With this artificial intelligence, right? కొన్ని జాబులు ఉండవమ్మా, రాసుకోండి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇప్పుడు అది వరకు కొడాక్ అనే కంపెనీ పెద్ద కంపెనీ, వరల్డ్ లోనే వన్ ఆఫ్ ది బిగ్గెస్ట్ కంపెనీ దట్ ఈస్. ఇప్పుడు ఉందా చెప్పండి ఎవరైనా? ఎందుకు లేదు?
Which company, sir?
Kodak.
Camera company.
Camera.
ఇప్పుడు ఉందా?
Now it producing TVs as well, sir. But it is struggling to.
No. See, it used to have 1 lakh employees, you know? One of the biggest companies in the world. లేదు ఇప్పుడు. So in future also there is no concept of drivers. Driver job అనేది ఉండదు. రాసుకోండి. ఎందుకు? ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్. అంతే. ఈవెన్ కార్లు కూడా ఎవడో కొండ ఇంకా. చాలా వరకు చేంజెస్ వచ్చేస్తాయి చూడండి. మొత్తం అన్ని ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ మీన్స్ చాలా వరకు జాబులన్నీ ఎగిరిపోతాయి అందరి. See, even in our data, since 10 years we are seeing, right? Now there is no concept of admin jobs. Trust me, nobody is asking admin. That is the reason in our syllabus also I put admin, right? That is old syllabus. Since 10 years I specially discuss about admin activities, but now I stopped that. As a separate chapter, I used to discuss that admin jobs. But now there is no admin jobs. Trust me. ఓన్లీ కన్సల్టెంట్ అండ్ సపోర్ట్. ఆ సపోర్ట్ ఉండాలి కాబట్టి ఎస్. సో once again I am saying, even though you got job in support, try to be implementation specialist, right? Integration specialist. When I say integration means, yes, from any source you have to integrate. నిన్న మన రీసెంట్గా జాబ్లు కొట్టిన వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు కదా, వాళ్ళు అడిగారు నన్ను, సార్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్కి ద వెరీ ఫస్ట్ లోపలికి వెళ్ళగానే ఫస్ట్ ఇదే జాబ్ ఇచ్చారు సార్ అని. నిన్న నేను ఒక వీడియో పంపించాను వాళ్ళకి. సో understood, right? So don't be in support for too long, okay? Just for survival, yes, you will get the job in support. Yes, be in support for 1 year and immediately move to implementation.
Sir, how to move, sir?
You have to learn and you have to move.
Implementation.
Yes, you have to do the implementation individually, entire project. Clear? It will take time. 1 minute. Abdul is asking some question. As you said, today you are doing maintenance activity. Are you doing migration? Not migration. I'll delete all the old applications. I'll delete log files. I'll clear cache files. I'll clear temporary files, etc., etc. So system will become fast. Abdul, okay? So if possible, I apply patches also. We'll see.
Sir, what will be our designation when we get job?
Designation, right? You, before keeping your resume, talk to me, because I cannot say it as a generic. It may be different for Narasimha sir, and it will be different for Jay Prakash, and it will be different for Indrajit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So normally software engineer, senior software engineer, and if it is coming to implementation, right? Associate consultant, senior consultant, principal consultant, senior principal consultant, like that. If it is coming to data application specialist, right? So analyst, data associate analyst, senior analyst, likewise, principal analyst, likewise. Any designation is apt. So we both will decide together when you first draft the resume, right? Then we'll discuss. Indrajit, okay?
Yes, sir.
1-to-1.
Sir.
Sir,
So Monday we'll start rules, okay? There are only 2 chapters left. One is rules and intercompany eliminations.
Sir, by which day we will complete the course?
Thursday our syllabus will be completed.
Thursday.
So Friday we will see, we'll put some doubts class or a class, and then we'll conclude. Next Monday, 28th, right? New batch will be starting. So Saturday and Sunday I'll take rest, and Monday we'll start the new batch. This next batch, I don't give these many holidays, right? So because I told you, right, this batch, I'm very busy with my new house construction, right? Every frequently I'm going there from here to there, and I'm traveling daily, almost day after day I'm traveling. So next batch it won't have this much of problems, okay? Everything will be settled by then. ఈ బ్యాచ్ కి కొంచెం ఏంటంటే మనకి పొంగల్ హాలిడేస్ కి కొంచెం మిస్ఫైర్ అయింది. సో ఇంత టైం తీసుకోకూడదు రూల్ ప్రకారం, బట్ సారీ. సేమ్ టైం నాకు ఫేవర్ ఇది కూడా రావటం అన్ని డన్, ఓకే? సో మండే
సార్ సార్ ఇక్కడ మనం క్లోనింగ్ అన్నప్పుడు మనం డేటా కూడా బ్యాకప్ చేయొచ్చు కదా సార్, అంటే సేవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు.
క్లోన్ అయిపోద్ది, ప్రొడక్షన్ లో ఏముంది అది యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ దగ్గరికి వచ్చేస్తుంది. మీరేం చెప్పాల్సిన పని లేదు. డేటా గేటా అని అక్కడ ఏదైతే అక్కడ పుట్టుమచ్చ ఉంటే ఇక్కడ పుట్టుమచ్చ వస్తుంది. యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ గా క్లోన్ అయిపోద్ది. డేటా, ఫార్మ్స్, గ్రిడ్స్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ క్లోనింగ్, నథింగ్ బట్ క్లోనింగ్.
అది క్వశ్చన్ అండి. ఫస్ట్ విల్ ఆల్ మైగ్రేట్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ అండ్ విడ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ దేర్, దెన్ ప్రొడక్షన్ ఎలా చేస్తుంది సార్? అది డైరెక్ట్ వరకు అప్గ్రేడ్ చేస్తుందా? అంటే మనం ఇప్పుడు డెవలప్మెంట్
మనమే చేస్తాం. ఆన్ ప్రిమైజ్ అయితే మనమే చేస్తాం. ఆన్ ప్రిమైజ్ కూడా మనమే చేస్తాం.
ఓకే, ఎఫ్సిఎస్ లేదు సార్. ఫస్ట్ ఏంటంటే
ఇక్కడ క్లోన్ కొట్టేస్తే సరిపోద్ది, టెస్ట్ లోకి వెళ్ళిపోద్ది అంతే, ఇంకేం ముట్టుకోమని.
అక్కడ టెస్ట్ చేస్తారు అక్కడ. ఓకే, మీకు అంతా ఓకే అయింది. తర్వాత ఏం చేస్తారు సార్ ప్రొడక్షన్ లో? ఎలా అవుతుంది?
శనివారం ఏం చేస్తామంటే మనకి ఒక టెంప్లెట్లు పెట్టేసుకుంటాం. ఎవ్రీ వీక్, ఎవ్రీ మంత్ నేనేం చేస్తానంటే ఒక ఇన్కమ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఒక టెంప్లెట్, బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ ఒక టెంప్లెట్, ఇలా మేజర్ డేటా పోర్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, అన్నిటికి టెంప్లెట్ క్లియర్ పెట్టి ఈ ప్రొడక్షన్ కి, ఈ టెస్ట్ కి యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గా డేటా ఉందా లేదా టెస్ట్ చేస్తాం. ఏ మాత్రం కొంచెం డేటా చేంజ్ వచ్చినా ఏం చేస్తాను, నేను ఇమ్మీడియట్గా ప్రొడక్షన్లోకి మైగ్రేషన్ ఆపేస్తా. నేనేంటిది ఒక ఎస్ఆర్ రేస్ చేస్తాను, ప్లీజ్ డోంట్ మైగ్రేట్ ఎనీథింగ్ టు ప్రొడక్షన్ బికాస్ వీఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ సమ్ డేటా డిస్క్రిపెన్సీస్ అని చెప్పి నేను ఏం చేస్తాను వాళ్ళకి పెడతాను. నేను ఎవరికి, ఐ విల్ పుట్ ద డేటా డిస్క్రిపెన్సీస్ టు ద ఒరాకిల్ పీపుల్. దెన్ దే విల్ డిసైడ్ ఓకే నో ఇష్యూస్, విల్ రెక్టిఫై దిస్ ఇన్ నెక్స్ట్ వర్షన్. అర్థమైందా?
అంటే మీరే డెవలప్మెంట్ క్లోన్ చేసి అక్కడ టెస్ట్ చేసి అంతా ఓకే, దీన్ని ఇన్ఫార్మ్ వరకు దాన్ని అప్గ్రేడ్.
కరెక్ట్. ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ డెవలప్మెంట్ అనే ఇన్స్టెన్స్ కూడా ఉండదు, ఓన్లీ 2 instances, టెస్ట్ అండ్ ప్రొడక్షన్. సో ద patches will be applied in test, right? First version upgrade will be done in test. So if there is any effect of data on the version, then immediately we have to intimate them. Otherwise, right, they will migrate the production also. Third Friday they will migrate the production also.
Got it. Okay. On premise లో సార్ ఏంటంటే ఆన్ premise లో everything will update first.
మొత్తం ఎప్పుడు సాటర్డే సండేస్ మాత్రమే చేస్తాం ఇవి. అసలు డేటాకి మనం ఏంటంటే ఈ యూజర్కి అసలు అడ్డు కూడా రాదు ఎప్పుడు.
On premise లో first we'll upgrade all servers, then we'll load the data, I mean that
in dev, and then
essentially
everything is, we'll do the testing, and if everything is working fine, then from dev to test and test to prod, and then we'll redo the incremental data also. 4 steps. Okay, first dev, then test, then prod, and then incremental data.
sir in prod లో
మీకు
సార్
స్టార్ట్ చేశారు సార్ January 1st కి. ఈ మైగ్రేషన్ కంప్లీట్ అయ్యేపటికి మీకు March 31st అయిపోయింది. ఈ 3 నెలలు డేటా ఎంటర్ చేసి ఉంటారు కదా వాళ్ళు, ఏది ప్రొడక్ట్ ఓల్డ్ ప్రొడక్ట్ లో.
అవునండి.
ఆ ఇంక్రిమెంటెడ్ డేటా మళ్ళీ ఇంకోసారి మైగ్రేట్ చేస్తాం.
ఓకే. ఇన్ prod again we'll upgrade everything by same thing, by will upgrade the all servers.
అంతే.
ఓకే.
ఆ ఇంక్రిమెంటల్ డేటా మాత్రం ఒక సాటర్డే సండే కూర్చుంటాం. మండే కల్లా వాళ్ళకి సిస్టమ్ రెడీ ఇచ్చేసేసి ఫస్ట్ 1 week కానీ లేకపోతే ఫస్ట్ రిపోర్టింగ్ సైకిల్ వాళ్ళు రెండిట్లో ఎంటర్ చేస్తారు. ఏది ఓల్డ్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ అండ్ ప్రొడ్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్, అండ్ దే విల్ మ్యాచ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈస్ ఫైన్. దెన్ దే విల్ స్టాప్ ఎంటరింగ్ డేటా ఇన్ ఓల్డ్ ప్రొడ్. ఓకే
సార్ లాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ సార్, మనము ప్రొడక్షన్ లో విల్ అప్గ్రేడ్ ఆల్ డేటాబేస్ సర్వర్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్, దెన్ విల్ అప్లోడ్ డేటా సార్, ఆర్ మనకి ఆటోమేటిక్ అయిపోతుందా?
ఆటోమేటిక్ కాదు, మాన్యువల్ చేయాల్సింది, అన్ని మాన్యువల్ చేయాల్సింది.
మళ్ళీ మాన్యువల్ గా మరి అప్లోడ్ చేయాలి ఈ డేటా అని తెలిసి మనం ఏదైతే ఏంటంటే టెస్ట్ లో ఏది చేసాము, ఓకే, అదంతా మళ్ళీ రీ అప్లోడ్ చేయాలి అక్కడ.
అవును, ఎల్సిఎం లో కూడా ఒక ప్రాపర్ స్టెప్స్ ఉంటాయి అనమాట. అంటే ముందు మీరు మెడ్ డేటా చేయకుండా డేటా ఫార్మ్స్ చేయగలుగుతారా?
లేదు.
అది ఆ స్టెప్స్ ఫాలో అవ్వాలి మీరు, అంతే సింపుల్. ఫస్ట్ మెటాడేటా, ఫస్ట్ సెక్యూరిటీ, అండ్ దెన్ మెటాడేటా, అండ్ దెన్ రూల్స్, అండ్ దెన్ మెంబర్ లిస్ట్, అండ్ దెన్ డేటా ఫార్మ్స్, డేటా గ్రేడ్స్, రిపోర్ట్స్ ఎక్సెట్రా. దట్ ప్రొసీజర్ యూ హావ్ టు ఫాలో, అంతే. సింపుల్ లాజిక్ అండి. మెడ్ డేటా లేకుండా ఏమి చేయలేం కదా. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఇస్ మెడ్ డేటా, అండ్ దెన్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి. ఐ గాట్ ఇట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
మీరు మెడ్ డేటా చేయకుండా ఫార్మ్స్ చేశారనుకోండి, మీకు ఎర్రర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది అక్కడ, దేర్ ఇస్ నో సచ్ మెంబర్ అని. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇండియా అనే మెంబర్ లేదు మెడ్ డేటా, అక్కడ మీరు ఇండియా అనే ఫామ్ లో పెట్టారు, ఏమైతుంది, తట్టేస్తుంది, తన్నేస్తుంది అది. మీకు అర్థమైపోతుంది చూడండి, ఓహో ఇండియా అనే ఎంటిటీ లేదు కాబట్టి ఎర్రర్ వచ్చింది. సో ఫస్ట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు మైగ్రేట్ ద మెడ్ డేటా, అండ్ దెన్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు మైగ్రేట్ అదర్ ఆర్టిఫాక్ట్స్. మెడ్ డేటా మైగ్రేషన్ చేయాలనుకోండి, ముందు సెక్యూరిటీ చేసి ఉండాలి. ముందు మీరు మెడ్ డేటా చేసినప్పుడు ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది, దేర్ ఇస్ నో సెక్యూరిటీ క్లాస్ ఏఎస్ అని. అర్థమైపోతుంది మీకు, ఓకే ఫస్ట్ సెక్యూరిటీ చేయాలని. ట్రయల్ అండ్ ఎర్రర్ చేసేది చేయవద్దు, ఎందుకంటే ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ ఓన్లీ 5 minutes or 10 minutes like that, and you can do n number of times, no issues. It won't do any harm. If you do redo also, it won't do any harm.
Okay,
adi
okay, thank you.
Right, so next class on Monday, done for the day.
ఎట్లా అది మీరు రికార్డ్ చేయలేదా? రికార్డ్ అయింది, ఆటోమేటిక్ రికార్డ్ అయిపోయింది. ఎక్కడ దేంట్లోకి దాని పేరేమి వీడియో తీసింది అది ఏదైనా దాని పేరు